It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion right is Tony. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That's going to be caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12.
Give to Cook out of the gun. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow over the middle. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken at about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Gun. Stop. 12. 11. Stop.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12. 11 Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
42 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion right is Tony. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Eleven.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
12. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down inside the 40. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Here we go.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
MT, 11 MT. Dot.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and a yard.
In motion left is Rice.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
3rd and inches.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Kansas City.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball carrier. Taken down.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here we go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Gun.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11. 12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4 and couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and 10 now, Burrow. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. An audible here to get a new look.
11.
They're changing this at the line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 81 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game